Good morning, church. Welcome to the July 24th edition of the Musings. My name is Dave, and I'm on the staff at Community Christian Church at Carillon. And our subject today comes from the Old Testament. You know, there are many fascinating characters in the Old Testament. Men and women whose lives and experiences can teach us a great deal about God and about ourselves. And in Genesis, we read of Abraham and his great faith in God, a faith so strong that when God told him to sacrifice his son Isaac, Abraham went along with it. By the way, every parent who ever read that story got a little freaked out about that. God said, "Take Isaac to a place I will show you and slaughter him and burn the body as a sacrifice to me." And Abraham said, well, Scripture doesn't record what Abraham said or didn't say. But the next morning, he loaded up a donkey, drafted a couple of people to help him. Abraham was, after all, well over 100 years old at this time. And he took Isaac on a journey to Mount Moriah. And when they arrived, Abraham told his helpers to wait while he and Isaac went on ahead. He said to them, "Stay here with the donkey while I and the boy go over there. We will worship and then we will come back to you. We will worship and then we will come back to you." For me, that last statement is one of the most revealing parts of the story. Abraham says that he and Isaac are going to go worship, and that afterward he and Isaac will be coming back. Now, is he saying this to just keep Isaac in the dark? Is he trying to set up some sort of alibi? I don't think so. I think Abraham was simply saying what he believed to be the case. I think that Abraham truly expected to return with a living Isaac at his side. You see, Abraham believed God. He didn't just obey God, he believed God. He trusted God. I mean, that's what faith is. It's trust. And God had promised that Abraham would father a great nation through Isaac. Now, for that to happen, Isaac is going to have a family. And he's not going to be able to do that if he's dead. So Abraham believed that Isaac would not die. Abraham trusted God's promises. Abraham knew God in a way that none of us will ever experience. And he knew that God kept his promises. Abraham didn't know how this was going to all work out. He was just going to obey God and let God figure it out. But he did know that God was certainly going to do something because he had made a promise. We often think of this story of Abraham and Isaac as a story primarily about obedience. But it's not. Not really. It's a story about the trust that was the foundation for the obedience. And we'll go a little bit farther with this story next time. God bless you all.